Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, another great episode of Ashed Out. If you missed Two Cigars in a Blunt tonight, oh, you missed a good show. Like I always say, I don't have to introduce these brothers and sister. She's not on here right now, but you already know who we are. So we're going to get right into it. Tim Dahl from Be More Careful. What you got to get off your chest?
I'm gonna do a little science tonight, only
Oh,
because
shit.
hey, it's nothing that's spectacular other than useless information.
All
The
right.
the sun had a serious solar storm, which is going to produce a lot of radiation going across. You know that the Earth atmosphere, when it comes to uh, the radiation from the sun, called northern lights. Most of the time, it happens in the northern hemisphere of the world, or even sometimes probably in the polar ends. But rarely do you get it close to the equator. And this week, for about I think they said maybe 5 days, as far south as Alabama, you can be able to see the northern lights. You know, northern lights.
Feel that energy too.
Oh yeah, you may have some cellular disruption and things like that, but this is a normal phenomenon. But they saying this is the most powerful storm surge from the sun since I think 1989, where Canada had some power
That's that.
outages and a lot of satellites and things happened. I vaguely remember
And
that.
the balloons popping, man. The sun too hot for them. Satellites is coming down.
Not all the satellites. Come on, man. But yeah, if you
Get outside and get that sun. Tim is on some shit tonight. You on one? Get that something.
hey, but it's just an interesting
It's
thing. Me
God,
being the
man.
geek that I am, if you were in, maybe down in Columbia, it's probably too far south, but definitely I would say, you know, northern Maryland. If I were to go home, I probably would see it. Yeah.
I'm going to say this, Tim Dahl, because usually I don't agree with you, Tim Dahl. You will get the. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Wrong button.
I get it right. I got to get
Whoa,
it.
what up, Diddy?
There we go. I got to make sure I move the butt. I got to make sure man.
No, you need to label them.
Label them motherfuckers.
No. I'm let y'all know. All the buttons are on the same thing, but I got to hit another button to switch over. So there's 8 buttons. So let's say if I go to one thing, it's 8, right? But I got to hit another the forward button to go to the next panel. So they're all on the same thing, it matters if I label or not. So I give myself the
Negro, please.
because I should have known better.
Yeah.
I done took the lead. But I'll get ready to say though, Tim, though, I'm gonna agree with you on this because the weather is acting kind of crazy, man. Man, this I don't know, Pharaoh. The other damn day when you was going home, well, you probably was off. You said you had a little surgery, but man, it was hailing over here, man.
No, I was driving in it.
You was driving in it, man. It started
Yeah, man,
hailing,
that
man.
thing-
I was like, this shit's
thing-
crazy.
With the weather
That
machines,
thing started
man.
hitting my
Playing with the
car. I
machines.
was like, "Oh Lord!"
Yeah. I mean, it's really hailing. I mean, it's hailing hard too. I was like, God damn, like on the Color Purple, man. This tornado weather, it's crazy.
Y'all ever been through a tornado before?
Yeah, I have been
through
to a
one,
couple
but I've
of
seen
yeah.
one and I've heard it. Don't
Yeah.
wanna
Man,
do it.
that's the scariest shit you gonna experience.
Yeah,
Hold on, y'all got a
That's
bunch of
scary.
wind down there in Florida this morning, didn't y'all, Conspiracy
Yeah.
Brother?
It's been
They
nice.
said,
Yeah.
they said the
It was real
panhandle.
cloudy and
Yeah,
shit.
the
Then
panhandle.
sun came out. It
They
was
said the
beautiful.
panhandle,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was beautiful.
but good
Well, my friend
information
said-
there, Tim Dolph. Be more careful. You get the.
Just a little
Man, go get some of
FYI.
that sun.
I got you.
Yeah, it's
Miss Paula
energizing.
P. Miss Paula P. I know you
Oh.
got other things going on. You got your other podcast that you moderating. That's how, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I gotta say. That's why I gotta say this. I gotta say it before I close it out. Before we close it out, we got so much talented people on this podcast, and I can never big them up more. I wish I wish I was able to do this 24 hours a day. But you got people on here that could really talk a good game and they could really teach you something. It could actually make you feel better about yourself if you're having a bad day. and that's why I'm glad that the people that's on this podcast asked out on our after show. They actually got something that you want to listen to. So, Miss Paula P, what you got for the people?
I'm confused. Is this me sharing what I got for the people or taking what's out of my?
Miss Paula, you talk. You say whatever you want to say on Asked Out. It's all you.
Okay,
that's
so
really long.
I want to ask something since I'm surrounded by men and from what I've learned about the men that I am in this group with is y'all are amazing fathers, right? And Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday, technically. Actually, I always forget the May Mother's Day because me and my mom, British, we celebrate the British Mother's Day, which was last month. But I am this person who raised by my father, so I hate it when it's Mother's Day and people are wishing. I mean, when it comes to Father's Day, people are wishing mothers happy Mother's Day, right? Because they are the father and the mother. But then, fathers have one Father's Day, which is in June. Mothers have two Mother's Days, which is the British one, which is celebrated, and the American one.
So what you
Two
asking?
American ones.
No, actually, I want to know how y'all feel. I don't know if you guys feel this or see it, because maybe it could be me because I'm African, so we get to celebrate both we got to know about there are two different Mother's Day. Some people don't know about that there's a UK Mother's Day in March and then there's another Mother's Day. But I wanted to know, you as men who actually take care of your kids.
Hey, can I go first? Can I answer this first? No, I'm just saying. I'm just letting people know I want to go first. Go ahead, finish your thought on Paula. Yeah. No, I'm not cutting you off. I just want to go first. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to cut you off. You already gave me the
Negro, please.
because you thought I was trying to cut you off, but I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm just saying I want to say my
I
thought
just
first.
wanted to make
Okay.
I want to make my point clear so that
Okay.
when you guys answer or come back, you understand. My thing
Okay.
is, and I might be biased to the fathers because I was raised by my father, but
Okay.
I also know that a lot of people they grew up without fathers, or they always just seem to talk about absent fathers compared to absent mothers, which they're also there. But then, because of growing up in where I celebrate two Mother's Day and one Father's Day, and even when I celebrate two Mother's Day, and Twitter, if you go to Twitter and you look at African Twitter, on Father's Day, they're constantly wishing mothers who, quote unquote, single mothers, so they had to play the part of mother and father. So they feel the need to also celebrate them on Father's Day, and I have a problem with that. So what do you all think about that? I don't know
Okay.
if you guys encounter that or experience that.
Let me just say this. I would say this. Every country said they look at Mother's Day or Father's Day on a different day. So just because you say two Mother's Day, for us it's just one Mother's Day. That's what I'm trying to say. You got to differentiate
But
the
that's
two.
what I said, yeah.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. You got to differentiate the two. So let's just talk about here in America. I'm not talking about another country. I'm gonna talk about here in America. There's only one Mother's Day. Whatever day it falls on, there's only one Mother's Day. So a single mother, like I said, I was raised by a single mother. I never considered my mother to be my father because my father was the one that inseminated my mother so I could be here.
Ew.
It takes two. No, it's not ill, man. That's just facts of life. If my
He
mother
said
could make me,
assimilate.
You're
no,
missing the point.
I say inseminated. I say inseminated. You dumb motherfucker. But what I'm trying to say, it takes two to tangle. But let me break it down so this dumb motherfucker from Baltimore can understand. It takes two to tangle.
I know what you said.
Okay, okay. It takes two to tangle. So I never looked at my mother as being a single parent to be my father. She was my mother, and that's why I hold her to a certain level. So when Father's Day came around, I never went to my mother and said Happy Father's Day. because she wasn't
My
that.
Father's
She
Day
was
is in June.
exactly,
Can't get nothing made in school.
exactly, and
I
that's what I'm
can't get
trying.
nothing to teach a guy the gifts. I gotta get
Yeah,
homemade gifts.
yeah,
I
and
want
and that's what I'm
something
trying.
from school.
Yeah, so my
Get
thing
something
is,
from
That's
school.
kind right
what I'm
there.
trying to say to you, Miss Paula, is this: as a guy that was raised by a single parent, and I'm not knocking my stepfather because he came in my life, and I'm glad that he did came in my life because he showed me a lot of good things. He taught me things that I didn't know as a man. So I'm not trying to shit on him or anything like that. But as my mother raised me, when she raised me as a single parent, I never looked at her as being my father. I always looked at her as being my mother. Because one thing I would actually say, and I don't know if anybody on this panel is going to agree with me, nobody could teach a man how to be a man but another man. And that's my take on that. So
Okay, let me rephrase it. Maybe you all missed the point. I wasn't saying that your mother is trying to be a father or anything. I said, and this is coming from Twitter because most of the time I was seeing it on Twitter. So if you're active on Twitter, you see this. I'm saying, how do you feel about mothers being credited on Father's Day?
Miss Paula, I guess you,
Because wait,
I
my
guess, I guess,
point
I
is
guess you didn't
wait.
hear what I just said, Miss Paula. What I just say is that she's my mother. She's not my father. She's not celebrated on Father's Day. She's celebrated on Mother's Day.
So all you had to say was
So you don't agree with it. Is what you're
Yeah, I don't
saying. You don't
agree.
agree with
No,
women
but
being
what I'm trying,
celebrated on.
no,
gave
because
a whole
No,
no,
no.
point,
because
but I couldn't
No,
even understand
she's
what
asking.
you're
The
going
question is, do you agree with women being
with.
celebrated
Yeah,
on
that's
but
not
what
what
I'm
he
trying to
was
say,
looking
but
for.
no,
No,
but
he
no,
It
because
was
explained it to
sometimes,
simple.
you.
men be
but
celebrated on
sometimes, but
Mother's Day?
sometimes,
Your
but
mom, your mother raised you. Your mother did this. My
Hey, check
point
that format. I'm
was,
trying to heat it
do
up.
you agree or not? That's
no,
all.
but
Well,
no,
so
it's not. But see, it's not that simple. Let me just say
It
this.
is
It's
that
not.
simple. Father's Day,
No,
Mother's
it's
Day.
not. It's not. No, it's not. Because you was raised by your mother and your father, were you?
No,
You
she
raised by
said her
your
dad.
father, right?
Oh, you missed the whole story, huh? You
No,
just
no, no,
wasn't
no. What I'm
listening at
saying,
all.
what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to say
Explain
is
that,
this.
Lucy.
No, let me just say this because I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right, but what I'm trying to say is, I was raised by a single mother. She said she was raised by her father, so her
Hey,
aspect.
little Africa,
But
what you doing over there?
when she looks at things,
like she is
she
saying,
looking at it from her father's point of view.
No, no,
So
no,
No.
no. She wasn't. No, she isn't.
She's speaking
okay,
from
Exactly.
her
then,
point of view.
but I'm
Okay.
saying, okay, like I said, I could be wrong.
Wait.
Okay,
Like I
man.
say, I could be
Everybody
wrong.
else
But
had
what?
their diatribe.
Let me just explain myself. What I
You
what
did.
in
Did.
You
point
did.
blank, I never looked at my mother as being my father as Father's Day. No, she was my mother, and the
So you
day that
don't
she was
agree with it.
celebrated
Back to
was
you.
So
The
your
people
answer
my Mother's
will
Day.
is no. You do not
No,
agree
yeah,
with. That's
but you
what
got to
she's looking
explain it
for.
though.
for the
But
people who
He
understood my question,
tried.
can you give me answers? For the people who understood my question,
Just
can you give me answers?
Hey,
Because
Chuck.
this wasn't supposed to be a deep past dissertation
Hey, man, let's speak. Don't go
summary.
cry, man. I don't need you crying.
no,
let
it's
that
not
go.
that, man.
Let that
But see,
go.
no, no. Me just say this. Me just say this, man. And I'm not trying to knock anybody, but if you was raised in a single parent home, you can understand what I'm trying to say.
No, we know
Because
what you're saying, Chuck.
no,
That's the
let me
thing. We
finish. Let me
understand what
finish.
you're saying.
Pharaoh
I
King,
was raised by a single mother.
let me finish what I'm about to say before you push back. See, you
Chuck,
push back
you know
before
what?
you hear.
I'm about to come over to your garage.
You
Matter of
pushing
fact,
back before you even hear what I have to say.
Go, go,
You
go to his
already because
garage. Go
you
to his
already got your
garage.
shit loaded. You already got your shit loaded.
I'm going
You
over
already got
there.
what you want to say loaded. Listen to what I have
I
to
dare
say,
you.
and then
I
you can
dare
say what
you.
you want to say. What I'm trying to get you to understand is, I was raised by a single parent, and like I say, my stepfather, I'm blessed to have him in my life. Thank you for coming in my life, Sam. Hey, he could never do no wrong in my eyes. But what I'm trying to say is, being raised until my mother got remarried, until she got married to my stepfather, I, I never looked at my mother as being my father. So that's what I'm trying to say. I would never say that she was my father. She was always my mother. She was always my mother. And I put her on that high pedestal. And that's what I'm trying to say. So when Miss Paula was saying that, hey, you know, your mother, no, she's not my father, because a father would teach you the things that a man, my mother would never know how it feels to be a man. But nowadays,
I think you kind of missed my whole point with your
okay, I might have
description
missed
right
your own
now.
point,
Am I
but
Sam
the
is ready, Pharaoh.
I'm
Am I
gonna
wrong? Am I the only one
I'm gonna
saying?
step out. I'm gonna step out, Miss Paula P. But you get the what you just said.
But you need to give yourself the nigga, please, because
No,
I don't think
no,
any. Can
no,
you
because
agree?
because
Can you agree? Can you agree? Come on.
no,
Because
I can't
none of
agree.
you.
I can't agree with you on that, Miss Paula P. I'm not gonna give myself a nigga, please, because like I said before, I was raised by a single parent, and my mother was never my
The
father. She was
question
always my
wasn't
mother.
about single parents raising. That wasn't the entire question. That's what I'm
So
saying.
what was your question?
Nigga, please, because you didn't fucking understand the motherfucking question.
So what
So
was the
give
question?
yourself a
Whoa.
nigga,
Now,
please.
I'm gonna shut you down with your own question. So what was your question?
It doesn't matter. Let's go to next.
No. What was your question?
Yeah.
Because I'm about
No.
to, no.
Miss
See,
Paula,
see.
Miss Paula, I do not agree with celebrating that. Okay, like I said, my mother's my mother, my
Because
father's my
you
father.
don't need to
So I
give
don't agree
yourself.
with that. I don't agree with it.
Thank you. Next.
I say the same shit, but I just went in more in depth. What the fuck? Both y'all get the
Way too in depth.
Shit.
God damn it!
Yeah, I say the same shit y'all say. I just went in more in depth. God damn.
You got upset because we
I
just
did not
wanted
get
a yes
upset.
or no.
I did not get upset. No, I did get. When I start
You upset right now?
when I started the whole conversation, I say I never looked at my mother as being my father. So
We understand
no.
that.
Exactly, but I went in more detail because some people need more detail than just a yes and no answer.
Blondie.
Damn.
The mad professor, what's your answer?
Mad Professor, man, what you got to get up your chest before we move on? What you got, Mad Professor?
Well, I'll go ahead and answer Paula's question if you don't mind. I don't agree
Back
with
down
it,
on his ass then.
even though occasionally I would tell my mother Happy Father's Day, but I'd only tell her on Mother's Day. I wouldn't tell her on Father's Day. But that's
Yes.
neither here nor there.
What you got
Because
to get
on
off your
Mother's
chest,
Day
miss?
you can say thank you for being my mother and my father.
Yeah, and
No, you
that's what I
can't.
would do.
Yeah.
No,
I
okay.
did that all the time for my mother.
Yeah, that's no, I wouldn't do that. What you got, Mad Professor?
But one thing I want to talk about today is something I read last week when I was, unplugging myself in the beautiful state of Utah. And in 2016,
Wait, did you say unplug?
yes, I unplugged myself. In
Surrounded
in
by scenery.
2016, as vice president, Joe Biden began a program called Operation Moonshot, which was funded with about $1.8 billion to help reduce the deaths caused by cancer. He wanted to have it by 2047. Last week, the Republicans in Congress refused to re-up that money because it was only up for 7 years. Because they don't want to give Joe Biden, and most of them admitted they don't want to give Joe Biden a win congressionally with an election coming up. So what does that tell you about this pro-life party yet again?
Hey, Mad Professor, can I piggyback on you? That's
Yeah.
just like when they didn't want to give Joe Biden when he had the thing. It was a bipartisan bill about the border,
Yeah.
but they didn't want to give him, everybody. But Donald Trump said no because they don't want because it's election year. They want to give him that win, and I
Yeah.
totally agree with you on that. It's not about politics. That's why I say though, when you look at politics, when you look at Republican or Democratic Party, whoever you vote for, you vote for your best interest. And the people up there, they're not voting for their best interest. They're voting for what they think is their best interest.
Well, they're voting party rather than the country.
Voting
The country.
for their best
Yeah.
interest.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not their best interest. Their best interest goes to the money that's given to
Yeah.
them by lobbyists.
Yeah,
But this
lobbyists,
wasn't a
yeah.
lobby issue. This was an issue of not wanting Biden to look like he's doing something.
Yeah.
And
I'm-
honest,
I'll
and
talk
I bring
about
this up because
deeper
this
than that.
I bring this up because this affects me personally because as a cancer survivor. So I feel for others who has to go through what I went through in the God, fleet, and insurance, and because my wife has decent insurance, really
Yeah.
great insurance enough so that I wouldn't have to be sitting there on public roads, so that I could I'd probably still be undergoing chemo or half dead at this point if I had to rely on say Medicaid like a lot of other people do.
Hey, before we go to Pharaoh King, I'm just gonna pick it back on something that you just said, man. And like I say, what you just say, it hit home to me because my mom died of cancer, and you know, my mom died of cancer at age 47,
Yeah.
47 years old, and you know, she even got to see the third quarter of her life. And you know, a lot of people that really don't know me, and like I said before, the podcasting and me talking on here, it gave me an outlet to say some of the shit that I usually keep inside of myself. If you don't know me, you know, my mom died at age 47. Like I said, I come from a single parent home until my mother got married. But the sister that I grew up with in my life, she died at the age of 20. Just graduated high school. She graduated high school in 1990. She died in 1991. My mother died in 2000. So I could actually understand what you're saying about the cancer situation. But it's people, you really don't think about that situation until you actually go through a situation that affects you. So, Matt Professor, me and you was on the outs, but we back on the inside again because you get a. But that's just my take, though. I truly understand what you're saying, man. But hey, I totally agree with what you're saying.
That's all facts.
Pharaoh King, what you got for the people before we go?
So I'm gonna also keep going along with this because I saw this ad where this black man, he's wearing a white shirt. He has niggas for Trump on this shirt.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I
Hey,
saw that bullshit.
Pharaoh, I mean to cut you off, but that motherfucker that shirt need to get the.
Negro, please.
Okay,
Man, listen, no, he needs to get more than that. So
I need to get a fuck you butt. Pharaoh King, I need to get a fuck you butt. I'm about to get us a fuck you button.
He needs something greater than that. That's too lenient on him. I don't understand how a person can not know what they're voting for. And I know this dude got to be about our age. And I'm always told you guys, man, we have to educate ourselves with this voting. We got to educate ourselves with the people that surround us, our politicians, people that represent us. There's no reason a person who's making $20 million or worth $20 million is going to represent me at $100,000. They have no interest in me. So with that being said, it's like, how can you call yourself a nigga in support of a white candidate? I don't understand that. I never will understand it. I'm not trying to
Do it
understand
in the music industry.
Hey, I get it.
Why can't he?
No, that's
on the
understandable.
No, the music industry is the other way around.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter. It's still a nigga for white.
No, one is done for entertainment. The other is done for to prove a stupid ass political point.
For support.
Entertainment.
You want to be supported.
No, we're entertained by it, but that's not entertainment. What he's doing.
Right. So, I mean, he's
For
advocating.
you maybe, but for somebody else, they laughing.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's the
absolutely.
fucking problem. And that's the whole problem.
Ridicule.
That's the whole problem right there. It's laughter for some people, but guess who the fuck is laughing? Guess who laughs to the bank about it?
It's laughter for a lot of people, not some people.
Just
Because
just
this is
like those
ridiculous.
gold tennis shoes.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
my thing is to get off my chest. Educate yourself, black folks. Do some research before you go to the polls. And matter of fact, take your ass to the fucking polls.
Well, no, honestly, to learn who Trump is,
I got
look
some
up-
ones
look
for
up-
you.
No, not
look
even
up-
Trump.
look up-
Man,
no,
I'm not talking
no,
about
what I'm saying, Pharaoh, is look up the people, and I was gonna do a video on this earlier this week before I got caught up in some other shit. Look up Project 2025 to see what's going on with the Conservative Party, and that's actually why I made that video, because it tells you they don't want women to vote, they don't want black people to vote. And it's all laid out. It's all fucking laid out. And that's why I keep asking these maggots, what do y'all mean by make America great again? And they go back to a time when not everybody could fucking vote.
It wasn't a democracy. It was more like a capitalism or a communism. Was it?
It's definitely Marxism at its best.
Come on.
Yeah.
I hear you, Pharaoh King, and of course, Pharaoh King, you get the dropping knowledge, motherfucker. Drop it. No, you give a shit because I give you the Negro please. You said something stupid. You get Negro please quick. Your ass usually get the Negro please. You better be glad you got the goddamn.
Hey, look, I'll drink to that.
Shit, drink to that.
Tim
Fuck
been
that.
quiet since the
Hey,
first couple of Negro
I'm not
pleases.
let you drink by
You
yourself.
calm down a lot.
Hey, where my camera at?
Cheers.
There you go. I'm gonna drink with you, my brother. Cheers.
Come on, keep
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Break out the water, Professor.
it's that time.
I was looking for my bottle. I don't have it.
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. Your mother's favorite, your grandmother's favorite,
And
your
your
aunt.
uncle's always favorite.
I ain't gonna go that route. But your aunt that don't have
Nah,
no
he right.
kids,
Can't be
your
good,
aunt
no
that don't have no
Diddy.
kids favorite. It's that time.
Ain't no
I'm
Diddy,
talking
so we
about.
good.
I'm talking about pole boy from the boot. I'm talking about conspiracy brother number one. I'm talking about your mother's favorite. I'm talking about Mr. I grow my own shit so I can make some kabuchi, well, I don't give a fuck what the fuck he
Say
grown in that
kaboots.
goddamn body.
This a whole nother one. The other one was red. Y'all ain't even see
Yeah.
me change colors on y'all. What?
He done
Major pain.
but I'm
major
talking
pain.
about my main man, my brother from another. And I'm gonna say this again, man. I always say this about this brother, man. This is one of the. I'm glad I met this brother because I seen his growth from when he started to where he's at right now, and I'm proud of this
About to see me
brother.
grow tonight.
Yeah, but I might take all that shit back because I don't know what the fuck you about to say. Yeah,
Numbers unlocked for you.
You right.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this
That's
motherfucker
what
about
I'm
to
about
say,
to
so I
say.
might be taking. Hey, man, Professor, I said all that good shit. I might be taking shit
Yeah,
back because
you
this
will.
motherfucker, because this
Yeah,
motherfucker about to take us on the
please.
ride. So, ladies and
You know what's
gentlemen,
coming.
ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, it's
conspiracy
coming.
brother number one. What you got for the people before we go?
Well, I'm about to do something that most black people won't ever do.
Pay
I'm
their
about to turn in
bills.
my black card. I'm about to turn that some bitch in because I don't want to be considered black anymore. I don't want to be considered African American because I'm not from Africa. Okay?
Negro,
Nah.
please.
You can say what you want. Just because you believe that shit that they tell you in them books that white government
Where you
wrote.
from then? Where you from
Negro,
then?
please.
Where you from?
I ain't from here. Believe
Well,
that.
no, you ain't from
Oh,
Africa.
go, my
Where you
brother.
from?
Go, let him
But
get his
but
diatribe off.
again,
Go ahead.
I'm turning it in because that's not who I am. I'm a soul. That's it. So I'm no longer. That's what I'm put on any fucking application. I'm a soul. I'm other. Do some shit you ain't never seen before. So I'm not black anymore. I'm still gonna be a nigga because that's who I am. But I'm not signing no applications as African American, black, because I'm neither one of those things. I'm not from Africa.
He said
I'm
he
not
was
black.
sold.
Look at me. Look at my beautiful skin tone that I be in the sun, gazing and getting all beautiful and shit. But
Oh,
I'm
that
not
shit
that
has a
no more.
color though.
Yeah, he said he is sold.
Yeah,
Like the
and it ain't
bottom of the
black.
shoe.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't black.
You like
So
the
I
bottom of a shoe then,
that ain't
right?
me no more. I'm taking that coat off. If y'all want to wear that coat with them, y'all wear that shit. I ain't wearing that shit no more, man. I'm a fucking soul. A
You
beautiful
do
soul. You
see
heard me?
man
look like
on
you
the
lost
street,
That's
weight.
what I'm
the
doing.
way man on the street
Give me my
is
Negro, please.
next
Give
to
me some
the
Negro, please.
background, it looks like he's
I ain't
literally plotting with.
I'm not being part of their story no more. That's their story. It ain't my story. I know where I come from. I know more than
None little
motherfuckers
bit of
think I
your
know,
story.
and I know
Real
this for
story.
sure. I ain't from here.
I
Y'all
would
might
say
want to
this.
say y'all from Africa.
I would say this. I would say this to
I
you,
ain't.
conspiracy brother number one.
Just know what I know.
It's not the fact that it's not the fact. I agree with you in a certain extent, but until they start taking all that shit off of every damn thing, you know what I'm saying?
But
Because
as long as you keep signing, as long as you keep saying you black, you African American,
no,
they're gonna
that's what
keep
I'm trying to
that
say.
shit
That's
on
what
there.
I'm
Put
agreeing with
other.
you. I'm agreeing
Okay,
with you.
I'm just letting you know what you gotta do.
I'm totally agree with you because that's how the world look at you. Because I hate to push
They
back
gonna
on
look at
you.
me different.
When you go to get when I don't give a damn what you put on that paper. You could mark other to the damn day you turn blue. You go sign for a goddamn credit. You go try to get a car. You try to buy a house. You could put other, but when them motherfuckers look at you, they're not looking at you as fucking other. I hate to say that.
I ain't never had no
No,
issues.
no,
So
no, no, no. What I'm trying to say,
why wear a
no,
coat that ain't gave
no.
me the
What I'm
issue?
trying, but no. Because no, I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because you might have a good credit score. You might have that, and that's what I hate to say this to you, man. I know you on this spiritual journey, and brother, like I say, I applaud you for that.
That's right. I'm a soul.
I
I'm
applaud.
not. I'm not what they telling me.
I applaud you for that. But the
I'm not
people
gonna be
that
what
are,
they're telling me to be no more.
but the people that are looking at you are not looking at you through your
You're
eyes.
right.
They're looking at you through their eyes. So I don't give a damn. You could put other you from
This eye
Mars.
gonna change all lives, brother.
No,
This
no,
eye
no,
gonna
no,
change
no,
all
no,
lives.
no, 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 no,
They
no,
gonna actually do FICA.
no, 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 no.
And FICA
You know,
be taken care of.
I'm gonna get some other people to comment on what conspiracy brothers say, but I'm just giving my point of view. I applaud you on your spiritual journey. Hey man, I am nothing but I always got love for you. You know, I always tell you that. I ain't got nothing but the people that you talking about, who you talking, they're not looking at you like that. I hate to say that. They're not until you get another person that's thinking the way that you're thinking.
But how am I gonna get it if I don't say it and start doing it?
But that's what I'm saying.
I can't make them do something that they ain't
Exactly.
I'm not making them do.
That's what and you just answer you just answered what I was just about to say. You just answer until the world starts seeing people as a person without color, but we're not there yet.
Until then, raise your credit score.
Yeah.
How long you gonna keep saying we're not there if we don't force the issue?
I will say that
we ain't never gonna be there. All they gonna keep on saying we ain't never gonna be there. We ain't never gonna be there.
I'm gonna tell you. Can I say this before you say what you got to say on Pharaoh King? Mm-hmm. The only place that I see shit like that happen is Star Trek. Because Star Trek, they don't care what color you are, what race you are. They look at you.
Gonna fuck you.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, I'm just saying. No, I guess what I'm trying to say is they look at you as being who you are. But if you actually think about it, you look it through human eyes. And one thing is that our generation that we grew up on, and I'm guilty of this, and I'll be the first one to say this. When I see the average white person, I say in my mind, they got something against me. They got something against me because of the color of my skin.
That's because you've been conditioned.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish and say what I got to say. But the generation after my generation, they don't see that. Usually these guys, they really don't see color. They see the character of the person. But until the generation is going to take I say about 3 generations. Until we die out, the people after them die out, and then I think what you trying to say will come to fruition. But until then, as long as we got people that keep teaching hate, teaching that I'm better than this person because the color of their skin, it's never going to be the way that you want it, brother. And trust me, I want it to be that way.
It will be. That's the thing.
In your world, my brother. But you just say something, and I'm gonna close it at that. In your world,
right?
So, but that's not how America works. That's not how the world works.
No, I will say I'm going to piggyback what he says. First of all, it's fruition. I don't know what the word you just used, but but what I will say is Morgan Freeman said the same thing.
Oh, yes, he did. Right? Oh, yes, he did.
He said the same thing Brian is saying. He said, how do we get over racism?
Well, Morgan get a pass.
So I understand where he's going because Morgan Freeman alluded to the same thing. Right, but just saying, you call me Mr. Freeman, and I'm gonna call you Mr. whatever his last name is. That's how we get over it.
Yes.
But look at it like this: the group that's in power right now don't want you to call yourself what you want to call yourself. And until that mindset changes, see, we can all say we're not black. We can all say we're part of the human race. I mean, we are part of the human race. We can all say we don't have a race. Race within that human race, but until the people that are in control, unfortunately, of everything agrees with that, guess what you're gonna be called. And because I'm the same way. I don't like to put that I'm black on an application for certain things, and certain applications I don't. But until that changes, it's gonna be what it is right now. And like they said. You keep saying in your world that race don't matter, and congratulations, but the world we all living in right now, it fucking does, and it's a damn shame that it does. It really
That's
is.
that again. You said that's y'all work because y'all choose to keep subscribing to that
Right.
world.
Man, conspiracy brother.
No,
You can say you don't live in the world, but guess what? As of right
you
now,
do.
you do.
You do. You do.
And right now, you don't have to accept the rules of that world, but you're
Yeah.
freaking living in it.
Yeah.
And I like it.
And that's the only
Yeah,
thing I'm about. And that's the only
y'all
thing I'm
missing
saying.
the whole
No,
point.
no, no,
But
no, no, no. We're
okay,
not missing the point. No, what we're trying to get you is to see that the reality that
I'm not.
we
Y'all
live
gonna
it
get me
in.
to see
What?
anything
No,
because
no,
that's
no, no,
again
no.
that's
I guess
y'all
what. I
reality.
guess what I'm
I'm
trying
not
to.
living in that reality
No, no.
anymore.
What I'm trying to say
That's
is
what I'm
this.
saying. I'm not living. Y'all keep saying this is the world. That's y'all world.
Then go out and slap a
No,
white
This not
woman.
the world we
no,
live
no,
in.
no.
I
Yeah.
ain't living that world anymore.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's see what the fuck will happen to
What I'm trying to
you.
say is, man, I guess with me, my brother, man, like I say, I know you on a spiritual journey, and I know that you want everybody to be on the same wavelength that you're
No,
on. No. Let me
I ain't
finish.
saying this to y'all.
What I'm trying to say is everybody's not there where you at. But eventually, I hope and pray. I'm not gonna live to see it. I'm not gonna live to see
Why
what
not?
you trying to see, what the world that you trying to see. When like who say that?
I'll see
Malcolm.
it
I
after
mean
the show.
Martin, when he said, I may not get there with you,
No. Judge me by my character, but
Judge me by the
not by me.
content of
But
my skin, but not the content of my character.
you
no,
mixed
judge
that
me
up.
by my character, but not the
Skin, but by the
color of my
content of my
skin.
character. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
judge me by my character,
yeah,
but not by the
but
color
he
of my
also said
skin.
he also said in a speech at church that a week or so or a month or so before he was killed that he sees the promised land and he may not get there
Get
with you.
there,
That's
yeah.
where I was
That was
getting
the
at.
night.
Yeah, but I agree
Okay,
with you on
yeah,
that.
night before.
And that's what I'm trying to say is that what you're saying is the way the world is right now, we're not there yet. And I agree with you. I want to see that. I don't want you to judge me by the color of my skin. Judge me by the way that I act or the way that I treat you. But the world is not there yet. We're not going to see that. We're not going to see that. Now, the way that you treat your kids, teach your kids will teach their kids. But for me,
Oh man, one of his kids light enough to pass anyway.
no, I'm just talking about for me. I'm gonna say for me, the way that I look at America and I teach my kids is that hey, you got to watch these motherfuckers. You got to watch them because I don't give a damn. You could do whatever you want to do, but at the end of the day, they still gonna look at you. And I'm trying to get the N word out of my goddamn vocabulary, but they're gonna look at you as being yeah, nigga, I've been drinking. Fuck you. Yeah. They're gonna look at you as being another goddamn nigger. And I hate to say that, but that's how they look at you. Look at us. But it's gonna take a while until that vocabulary is out of the system. And then they're gonna look at you as being as another human being. And now I could judge you by your character, not by the color of your skin.
As a human.
But what I'm saying, we're not there yet though. We're not there. My brother, I'm not.
When you keep saying we
I'm
not.
I'm not. No. What I say is we not gonna get there now, because but shit's starting to change. I'm gonna tell you. Y'all can tell me if I'm crazy. I'm taking over the conversation, but this is where I think we're not there yet though. We're not, because America won't let you get there. They won't. They won't. No. They won't. Because when you look at the news, the first thing they put the black man and a woman in the light of, oh, she's on welfare, or she just want money, or they look at the black man, he's a thug. They don't look at him as human. I hate to tell you that. They don't look at us as being human. I could be wrong, but hopefully my granddaughter, my grandsons, their kids will come into a point where they're not look at the color of their skin, but their actions. And that's what I'm saying. Shit's starting to change. It is changing. And I'm not saying, my brother,
Listen, man.
I want it to change, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
If you guys notice in the movies, when we're in an apocalypse where everybody has to depend on each other, that's the only time jokers don't care what color you are, because everybody trying to survive.
Hey, I'm there already.
No, I get you, Brian. Listen, man. I get what you're saying, because I don't look at myself like that either when I'm running around. Unfortunately, there's people out there that want to remind you of who you are. That's the problem.
Yeah,
You know?
and that's what I keep saying. The
See,
authority.
That's the problem. Right?
when you live in that energy of that, then yeah, that's what they're gonna
No.
see you as. But when you get your energy on a different level, man,
It doesn't matter
when your
about
energy,
your energy
is a
when
different
you
level.
can't change the other person's perception.
Right. I said my energy is fine. My energy is fine. When I go outside, I don't think anything else.
Hey, can I say this?
Hold on, man.
Hold on. I'm about to agree with you. I'm about to say some shit.
Okay, then let me finish then.
Man,
so what I'm saying is my
You
aura when I go
kick
out
your
this
ass
house.
out.
hey, my aura when I go out this house, I'm a confident man that's in America that serves this country. That's all I see myself as. But unfortunately, no matter how great my positive energy is, there's always going to be that one knucklehead that's going to try to divert me, or try to hurt me.
Whoa.
So
What the hell? Oh, you getting all frisky with
No,
the buttons
man.
over there.
yeah, so that's all I'm
Fuck
saying.
y'all.
It's like I do agree with you on that, but like I
Let
said,
me-
it's
let me-
going to be somebody who's going to, like at work, like I experienced it today at the job. I think I said this before. Some people are bothered that you don't want to be bothered, and it doesn't matter what you do on a positive level. They are bothered that you're that positive, and they just have to try to ruin your day. That's all I'm saying. I agree with what you're saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's just unfortunate.
What I'm talking about is more than, because what you said is that you're a man, a military. You said all these physical things. Everything I'm speaking on is beyond the physical world. What my energy level vibrates on is beyond physical. So that's why I say what I say.
You
And y'all-
vibrate on. What
You
vibrate
all
on.
you want,
The next
and
man don't care
can
what
try
you
and be
vibrating on
funny.
when he call you nigga.
you
What
try-
you gonna do then? Oh
Again,
man, go on a
my
spiritual
vibration
journey,
don't bring
my
people
brother.
to me like
No, you
Tim.
gonna fuck him up.
My vibrations don't bring people to me like that. That's why I don't have to worry about that.
Okay,
Because
so
I'm
let me
not
ask you
sitting in
this.
that energy of I'm a black man in this horrible world. No, I'm not sitting in that energy.
Okay. No, right. So let me ask you this.
Celestial being that lives in a different energy than that. And
Okay.
again,
So let me ask you this then.
you can smirk and smile and all that, but like I said,
Your energy
so
can't
you telling me?
control the next person.
No, what I'm asking is the guy today. I mean, that
Yes,
we just
you
talked
can.
about, the airman. I'm pretty sure he had positive energy. He didn't bring that upon himself.
Now, he didn't
today.
have positive energy going to the door with a gun, and you got to realize a police officer, their intuition is much more heightened. So now they feel this energy of this guy coming to the door with a gun because he don't know what's going on. So he can feel that. That's no bullshit. He feels that intuition is real because all y'all experience something about intuition.
So his
Don't tell
first
me you haven't,
instinct
but
is to shoot an innocent kid.
Again, you don't. He
I
doesn't understand
understand,
his instincts
but
because he
one
knew
thing,
what was going
instinct
on.
is one thing.
But again,
like
what
you
y'all
said
say?
earlier, training is another.
Or
And
again, you said for training. So his
No.
instincts, they hadn't trained his instincts
he
to
don't need to be a
understand
cop
the
if he's gonna make
situation.
decisions like that.
Again,
I got
man,
you.
you live in the physical world. I don't live in the physical world. I see the energy of the world. So you live
I got
physically.
You can, I
live physically,
understand.
man.
I feel the same way, but not everyone respects that.
Again.
Not everyone will
Hey,
respect.
let me hold on, man. I gotta say this, man, because yeah, hold on, man. Yeah, I was behind the scene. I went out for a second. Hold on, I'll get all these comments up.
It ain't nothing but a couple.
No. Ain't about that though. Let me drop the bomb for you, first conspiracy brother. No. You gonna like this though. You gonna like this, man. I done came out. Kim done came out and gave me a whole goddamn spill. Let Brian talk. Let him get his fucking he want to say. She didn't even call you conspiracy. You ain't even. Yeah, I got the whole damn thing. Oh, you cutting him off. You cutting him off. He trying to explain himself. I'm trying to talk to my wife. Now, I'm trying to talk to my wife. We've been together going on 34 years. But she taking your ass, and she just met you a couple of goddamn years ago.
And guess what? He lives up to your wife's favorite. God damn it.
God, fuck you, kid.
That's That's next. That's next.
She do like those light skinned motherfuckers.
Hey, I got you, Brian.
Oh,
Hey, brother,
pretty
I got you,
motherfucker.
brother. I got you.
Got you.
Hey, but like I said, if she agreed, my wife Kim Bella Styles. If you get a chance, check out KimBellaStyles.com. Yeah, I got to shout out business out. But KimBellaHallOfFashion.com. Make sure I get it right. But like I say though, but she agrees with what you're saying. But I what I was trying to get her to understand is that that's not the world that we're living in. And I pray that we get there, but we're not there yet. Because
So Chuck Rob, so what you guys understand, what he's trying to say is what he is spiritually is that this world can't exist. If he understands that this is the world we're living in, in his mind, in his spirituality, this is the world that he wants to exist. And that's what we have to respect.
No, but I agree with him. But my pushback is that we're not there though.
No, we know this.
No. What I'm trying to say is that we can't hell no. You can say you whatever. America is not there. The world is not there, and that's what I'm trying to get you and Pharaoh to understand is this.
Man, I know the hell you're not trying to get me to understand some shit that I've been living in for 52 years.
No,
Chuck.
because you just agree what he just said. You just agree what he just said. What I'm trying to say is this. I understand. I totally understand what Conspiracy Brother is saying. And I pray to God, I wish that we were living the way that he wished the world is. But we are not there yet. And that's why I say, and I say it again, until us old motherfuckers die off and we teach our generation after us to be better, it still may have some issue until they teach their generation to be better than what we are. That's the only way the world's going to change. It's going to stay the same way because the same people, us old motherfuckers, are still passing on the same animosity that we have towards another race or to another person, people, or to people that look just like us. Until we actually change that mindset, we're going to keep having the same conversation. Now, I could be wrong.
No, we don't. If we stop having the conversation, but go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan.
This conversation just seems like we're just talking about America when this is a world problem.
I say world.
So this will never stop.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. The world that y'all living in it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist until the world decides to make that change. It's never going to change.
Okay, so what I'm saying, what I agree with Brian is, you can believe in spirituality of how you want to live. That's Buddha.
And I agree with you. So
what are you talking about? Hit you in the face?
No. What I'm trying to say, I agree with everything that you say, but until the world that you live in is your house, that's the world that you live in. Until you walk out that goddamn door and reality's slapping your goddamn face, now you live in another goddamn world. Until you go back to your goddamn home.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Exactly. And I'm not gonna say no more. Mad Professor, what you got?
He already talked.
Mad Professor, you muted. You muted, Mad Professor.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I say about it. Your world is fine. The world you live in, the world you want to see is fine, but you live in an actual world. And until the world that you live in accepts your life and the way you live it, guess what? They're always going to see you.
Is I'm not changing the world. I changed me, and the change in me is going to.
Until you change the world, the change in yourself. But until you change the world, the change you've made in yourself really doesn't matter. Until everybody accepts that.
And I'm gonna push back on you just a little bit, Matt Professor.
When I come in, the energy that I possess is going to change that, because of where I am.
I'm gonna agree with you, Matt Professor. I'm just gonna push back just a little bit, and this is what I'm gonna say. What you doing in your household on Conspiracy Brother, and the way that you teach your kids, you changing your dynamic for your kids to actually change the outside view. But what I agree with the Math Professor is, even though you making those subtle changements, the actual world, once they get out
Say that
the
again?
door, you motherfucker you go back and look at the goddamn video. But until your kids, your significant other walks out that door, they're gonna see the actual world, not the shit that's going on in your house. Because the people that live in the actual world, that actually not living in your household, they don't think the same way that you think.
But
But
it's about the
hopefully,
vibration, man. It
no,
ain't,
no, it's not about the vibration. What I'm trying to say,
Yes, yes, it is.
what I'm trying to
If
say,
you don't
I'm
understand
agreeing.
the vibration that our
I'm
body
agreeing
puts
with you.
out
I'm agreeing with
and
you,
how
and I'm
that
disagreeing with you at the same time
area,
because hopefully,
man,
what you teaching your kids,
That's an
they could go
oxymoron.
out, they could go out and actually tell somebody else and change somebody else's point of view because it only
now
takes
you can't
one.
change nobody else's point of view until
Yeah,
they're
yes, you
ready.
can.
Like
No,
I'm
no, yeah, yeah,
telling
no,
y'all,
no,
y'all
no,
telling me
no, no,
now.
yeah, yes, you can.
No, because
Yes, you
brother, you
can.
just
Change
your
somebody's point of
energy
view.
changes people, and then you just said
Just
that
say,
you can't.
thank you.
You can't change them. You can't have it both ways. It can't be both ways in
Again,
this.
Yeah,
but you
but
don't
that's what I'm
understand.
saying.
It's a temporary. It's a temporary.
It
When
take
it's your
it
energy that
Yeah,
you
you all
bring
right?
with you,
it
it
takes
changes the area
it
you're in
what it takes.
through your vibration.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, man, and then we gonna close it out. I'm gonna say this for me. Then I'm gonna let everybody else say what they got to say. It
I
takes.
got
I got a perfect example, man, and I'm gonna say it like this. I had when I joined the military and I was stationed at, and I say this before. I stationed Fort Knox, Kentucky. And
Ooh,
I met a white guy. Where I'm from, man.
Just one
I
now.
I got a couple of white friends. I got a couple of white friends, but I would never say that there was somebody that
Yeah.
we
One.
actually we actually hung out together. But I would say associates. I would say associate because we never was friends. But I met this guy named Shorwalk, Joe Shorwalk, and this was the first white guy that I would say one of my closest friends, one of my best friends because he showed me a different side of a white person. Because every person that I met that was white, they would say a certain thing, then I see them do something different. I remember we got together for Kentucky Derby, and we went over to one of his partners' house, and I was the only black guy there, We went
And nigga, you
went
black.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm blacker than black. So we went to watch the Kentucky Derby, and his friend came up to him. He told me this after we left. He came to me like, man, what the fuck you brought this damn? And he called me the N-word. What you brought this nigga here for? And Sherwood told him,
No, he didn't.
Yeah, yes, he did.
No,
But
dude,
this
you told me the story.
no,
I
Sherwood,
didn't-
he
No, I remember
told me
you
this.
telling
He
the
told
story,
me,
but I don't remember you
no, what
telling
I'm
me
trying to
that
say,
part.
he told me after we left because
Okay.
I'm just enjoying a good time, and he was like, Chuck, man, let's go, man. He called me Charles Jenkins, rather Jenkins, let's go. I'm like, man, well, we having a good time. He's no, man, we gotta go. And we got in the car. I'm like, man, why we had to leave, man? Man, I having a good time. He said, man, man, you my friend, but he didn't want you to be there. Even though that's my friend, but he didn't. But I brought you there because you my friend. You my friend. But he was like, man, why you brought? No, this is what he said. He said, man, he told him, man, why you brought this nigga here for, man? And he look at him, man, that's my friend. If you don't want him here, you don't want me here. So he like, man, Chuck, let's go. See, but that's what I'm trying to say. It takes a minute for people to start changing their outlook on how you look at a person. So my brother, what I'm trying to say is I agree with what you're trying to say, but it's step by step. You living in a world that don't exist right now. It doesn't exist. But what I'm trying to say to you is what you're saying and teaching your kids, it may change somebody else's mind. It took my man Showalk for me and him to become close, for him to, because he probably was saying the same thing until we became friends. But once we became friends, his outlook on the way that I look, it wasn't about my skin color. He was about, dang, that's a good dude. Oh man, that's a friend of mine. Oh man, oh, I'm not gonna let you talk about him this way. No, hell no, because this dude is a good fucking dude. He's a great dude. He didn't look at me as being a black man. He looked at me just being a man. And that's what I'm trying to say to you, my brother. I'm glad that you're on that journey that you're on. And I would never knock you for being on that journey, but you can't say I'm just living this world because the outside world is not thinking the way that you're thinking.
Right.
Hey, y'all think again? That's the way y'all see it. I see.
Okay, my brother, and I'm not knocking
I've
you.
experienced and I know different. So again,
Okay,
I've experienced and I know different. So again,
okay,
that's what y'all believe.
I got
In
you, my
my
brother.
world, it's much different. So
I got you. Now, and I want you to keep on that
I'm not
spiritual
wearing that coat
path.
no more.
I would no, hell no. I want you in that same spiritual path because we got a podcast covered up. I need you to keep talking that same shit so I can get some followers.
I think you're
but,
crazy.
but before we go, ladies and gentlemen, like I say, hold on, man. Did I get what Conspiracy Brothers say? What did he say? Okay, then. My bad.
Yeah, and remember what his dream got him,
Yeah.
and it
But
still hasn't happened.
I would say this before because I want to
Focus on
leave it
the
on a
wrong
negative note.
train.
But we all want a better world for our kids to grow up in and our grandkids. Like I said, I'm a grandfather with 5 grandkids, and I want them to grow up in a world that's way better than what we grew up in. And I truly hope that what Conspiracy Brother is living, I want them to live that same journey because I don't want them to be judged by the color of their skin, but like Martin Luther King said, but judge them by their character, and that's what it boils down to, and that's what we all want for the people that follow us to be better than what we are now in the time that we're living in. But before we go, like we always do. Oh, I know we went long, ladies and gentlemen, because like I say, we got some people on here. These motherfuckers need to be teaching in Harvard, Princeton. These motherfuckers need to be playing.
HBCU, bro.
Yeah, no.
HBCU. I don't want to be in them schools.
Cause see, like I always say, Pharaoh King.
HBCU.
No, Pharaoh King don't never let a motherfucker finish what the fuck he got to say before he say some shit.
Negro, please.
And I was about to say,
I'll take that one.
motherfucker down there, Florida. Oh, before we go though, y'all saw the shit with FAMU. Motherfucker gave them $237 million, but now they say they're not gonna take the money.
Who?
A motherfucker black man wanting to give FAMU $237 million, but
And
now
they
they push
didn't
it.
take it?
No, they're pushing back on it. They was gonna take the money because they like basically saying where the money come from and who's this guy because he never went to FAMU. He's not an alumni. He don't have anything. Look
I
it
don't
up,
have
man.
a connection to him, but he can give it to me. Shit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you get a chance, he wanted to give them $237 million to FAMU, but FAMU a board is saying that they're not going to take the money because
that's
it's
ironic.
suspicious. They're saying it's suspicious. So when we get off the podcast, you get a chance, Google it, and you see that they did not want to take the money.
But that's
They're
ironic
not.
because the president took all their money at one time.
I got that. But I'm saying, but FAMU, your home state, Pharaoh, your home state, Conspiracy Brother, you living at right now. They say they're not.
You better stop playing. I'm from New Orleans. There ain't no.
I know that. I'm just saying did I say where you living at right now? God damn.
Yup, he sure
Hey,
did.
that's what I
He ain't
say.
listening. He ain't listening.
Yeah, I know he ain't listening. But what I'm trying to say, they say they're not going to take the money. But $237 million. But the guy, what they're basically saying is that they don't know how the guy made his money. And it looked very suspicious because he don't have nothing to deal with the college. So when you get a chance, check it out. $237 million, they're about to turn it down. Which can help that college.
Didn't have nothing to do with those colleges, and they took their money.
I got that, man. But I'm just telling you, man, if you get a chance to read it, man, read it.
Check balance.
Yeah, read it. We could talk about it later on. But ladies and gentlemen, like we always try to do here on 2 Cigars and a Blunt and Ashed Out. Now, we got Pharaoh King. He got his own podcast called Pharaoh King. I'll let the motherfucker even try to make nothing original. The motherfucker just say Pharaoh King.
There it is.
You stick with the Brandon people? No.
There you go.
And it's a good ass name.
And like I said, we got Soul Expressions and we got Father. What's yours, Tim? I got to remember
Father's
that.
love.
Father's love. And I get on Sean because this motherfucker. I was having a conversation with Mad Professor. I'm talking to somebody else when I was talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm typing the motherfucker. Now I look at the motherfucker page. I'm about to say Sean. I said, motherfucker, shit. I'm talking to the same motherfucker I know. I thought I was talking to somebody I didn't know.
Hey, that's me.
I got you. Got me.
Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah. No, because the Tribe Called Quest went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they did. But before we go, ladies and gentlemen, like we always like to do, we like to close it out and give y'all something positive or something to uplift you or something to make you laugh.
Or
And that's what
think.
we all about. We all about uplifting us, because if we don't do it, nobody else will. So, Tim Dawg from BMO Cowboy. What you got for the people?
A man who argues with his wife all day gets no peace at night.
Unless you sleep on the damn couch, like the math professor did when he slept downstairs on the couch. Talk about I fell asleep on the couch. Motherfucker, your wife kicked your ass out. Your ass had a place to go, but to
There's
sit your
anything
ass
she
on the
do
damn
is never
couch.
kick me out of
They
bed.
talk
say?
about, and then he go talk about, we
She
got
will
a
never
podcast.
kick me out of
Then he
bed.
go get on the podcast. Talk about, man, my
Sorry.
back hurt. Why your back hurt? He said, I
Sorry.
fell asleep on the couch.
Kim Bella Styles make you sleep in that damn garage of yours, but my wife will never kick me out that bed. I'm just
And
gonna
we're
have
not
you know
talking
that.
E. We're not talking
Just gonna have
EA.
you know
We're
that.
talking IE. We're not talking PEA. We're talking PIE.
Hey, I just say you slept on the couch. Motherfucker, why you gotta tell the people I slept in the goddamn garage?
Hey, you know, at least you had your heat on.
And he has a sauna too. He can sit in.
That
Man, he
motherfucker get
prefer
hot,
to
too.
be in the damn garage.
Smelling like gasoline in the morning.
Man, fuck y'all. I ain't gonna say shit yet. Y'all motherfuckers trying to get me sleep in my goddamn car. Fuck y'all.
Just don't turn it on.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
hell no.
Motherfucker, hey, if I turn it on, motherfucker come outside, I'll be stiff like a motherfucking boy.
Oh, no. You're stiff, all right.
Nah, you won't be bad. I slept in a car before. It ain't bad.
No, he said don't turn it on because the exhaust.
Oh yeah, but you just keep your garage door open.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Who knows?
It's cold out there. I'm close.
You know how many people forgot to open the goddamn garage door?
Conspiracy brother was there when I slept in the last time I slept in the car.
Hey, but I would say this, you know, I be drinking, so my dumb ass probably cut the damn car on and then carbon. I can't change the word.
Monoxide,
Thank
carbon
you, my brother.
monoxide.
They said that the gas you can't see. Get up here.
Exactly. But
Hey,
before we
don't
go
worry.
though, Matt Professor, what you got for the people, man?
All right, I just got another one from Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Jawaharlal Nehru. He was the first prime minister of India. This one says, "There is no end to adventure that we can see if we only seek them with our eyes open."
Yeah, I can't see shit with my eyes closed.
Well, that's only when you drink
Or having sex.
Man, Matt Professor, you get the
or cutting the
Negro,
grass.
no, because you know I always be drinking.
Negro, please.
You know I drink as soon as the shit starts, as soon as I get off work. So you get another.
Negro, please.
Sorry, you keep it score because the motherfucker get a lot of these motherfuckers. You know, when I get off work, as soon as I get off work at 3 o'clock, I'll be what? Tim Dawg. This was Tim Dawg when I got on, y'all. Before I got on, this was Tim Dawg say, Chuck, you already drinking? Because I was what, Tim Dawg?
You was lit.
That's right. So for that, man, because you get another.
Negro, please.
Yeah, because you know I get down. But for your comment, man, because you always get there.
I'll take it.
I got you, my brother.
Open your eyes and you'll see.
Pharaoh King, honor of Pharaoh's Pharaoh King podcast. Just some shit.
Yeah, fuck your diet.
Pharaoh, the one thing I got to tell you though, Pharaoh, I know you post our videos, but you got to change it a little bit because you would get what they call reused content. So once you get like our videos, like we do the Better Than Sex Sports podcast.
After show talk.
Okay, the after show. My bad. Thank you, my brother. That's why you my brother. I talked to Pharaoh after that. So Pharaoh King, what you got for the people before we go?
All right, this is from Morgan Freeman. You know, I like what he has to say. He says we live in a time where intelligent people are being silenced so that stupid people won't be offended.
Didn't mean to offend anybody. I offended you. He just said enough.
I got you.
Oh,
I got you.
and
That's what.
Mr. Jenkins is right. I looked up the man. What happened with FAMU was his company. He owns a hydroponic and hemp company in Texas. He was giving Coastal Carolina $95 million last year, and that deal fell through. So FAMU turned this down because they wasn't sure if his finances would go through with what he was promising to do.
Okay.
All right.
Like I said, I'll take the check to the balance.
Okay.
Thank you, man, Professor.
Man,
Thank you.
watching. I'm out here doing things,
Okay.
floating on clouds.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show. I love this brother. I love the journey that he's on. But I never know what he's going to say or what his conversation going to go. It's your mother's favorite. And like you told me, yeah, I'm your aunt and your grandmother's favorite as well.
And
I'm talking about, no, I'm not going to say that part. I know this brother. Ain't nothing about the uncle eat him. I'm not going to. Tim Dog, you get the
Negro, please.
Yeah, yeah.
I got him. Hold on.
So yeah, you got that.
That's why Paula left early.
So conspiracy brother number one, what you got for the people before we go?
Oh, just something real quick. I just want you to think about one word. It's enemy, and just say enemy, enemy, inner me. I heard that today. I was like, wow, enemy, inner me. All the battles you're fighting, your enemy is your enemy you fighting against. Think about that shit, man. Sleep on it. Eat on it.
Man, I say that to you all the time. I always say you your
Negro,
own worst
please.
enemy. I always say
alright.
that you your own worst enemy. Have I not said that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give a nigga because that's
Yeah,
what I'm
but-
saying. Sometimes you can't get out your own way because sometimes,
words.
yeah, I agree with you on
I
that.
get
Sometimes your worst enemy is yourself because sometimes, and that's why I keep harping this thing. Like I'm gonna tell you this, man. Before we get off of here, I went
What
in
do you have
the
to say first?
No. Let me say this, man. I'm gonna agree with what he just said because it took me a while to realize my voice because I never liked my voice the way that I sound. When I go listen to my voice, I'm like, God damn, I sound country as hell. But what he just said was that I was using my voice to downgrade myself. But then I have to look outside myself, man, fuck it. People gonna listen to you, they're not gonna listen to you. So my enemy was myself. So goddamn.
They're me.
Yeah.
They're me. See?
Hey, Steve
Yeah,
Harvey said
yeah.
that. I will say Steve Harvey said the same thing because somebody was giving him speech lessons
Yeah.
on how to deliver his voice. He said, "Well, this is what got me here. Why I don't want to take speech lessons."
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this though. I listen to our podcast and I listen to everybody. Every time the mad, I be mad as a motherfucker. This motherfucker sounds so goddamn perfect. I like this is motherfucker, man. What the fuck is, I listen. I be listening to your video. This motherfucker sound like a motherfucker news broadcaster. Then I listen to my voice. I listen to my voice. I'm like, motherfucker, Charles, what the fuck you sound? I be hate. I tell you right now.
But you
Yeah, I'm
got
like,
hate too,
I'm like Kendrick Lamar, nigga. I'm your biggest hater. Cause this motherfucker, I'm like, this motherfucker sounds so goddamn good. I tell you right now. I listen to motherfucker like. This is what I always say. I said, but if you can get a goddamn video.
Yeah, if I
be
can get
sick
that
with his
shit
damn
straight,
voice. I
motherfucker.
said, this motherfucker get his voice and then got that video to be in sync. Oh, this motherfucker be unstoppable. So I said, I got his ass on that though, cause my shit be in sync. But I listen to my fucking voice. I'm like, this motherfucker voice be on goddamn point. Now I hit my voice. Like, God damn, why you sound so fucking country? Now I go listen to his voice again. Then I listen. I'll tell you the truth. I listen at your brother, conspiracy brother. This motherfucker walk around with a damn camera, walk around with the world. Hey, have you seen the sun today? The motherfucker just walking.
You know what I found on the ground?
I be hating. I'm tell you right now, I be our biggest hater. I be talking shit. But I see y'all motherfucker talk, and I guess what it is
You
that
gotta do it, man.
I'm saying this, man. I'm saying this in a way. I hope y'all don't take it the wrong way. I see with my own eyes, and Pharaoh and you too, Tim Dog. I wish I had the cadence, the way that I talk, or the way that I could carry a conversation the way that y'all do. Because for me, I'm an introvert. Y'all, I don't know the other word. What's the opposite of introvert?
X.
Y'all motherfuckers, y'all that because I could drop y'all anywhere. I could drop y'all in the middle of Timbuktu. Y'all motherfucker would carry a conversation with any goddamn body. For me,
No.
I have to sit back. I'm just saying in general. That's just a figure of speech.
Because my brother-in-law, he hates going out with me because that's all he ever says. He said, "Goddamn, we can't go anywhere without somebody seeing you or meeting you or talking to you."
But that's what I'm trying to say though. But I could drop y'all anyway. Like I say, I only know. Like I say, conspiracy longer than me. But when I met it, this motherfucker talk his way out of a damn paper bag. But what I'm trying to say is that when I look at y'all and I hear y'all actually speak, sometimes I wish that was me because the way that I am. Unless you know, unless you know me, everybody know I'm very quiet. King, you always say that. Chuck, man, you always quiet. Unless you know me, unless I get to know you, then I can actually speak. But then, like I say though, I'm not saying it in a hurtful way. But when I hear, when I look at your damn video, man, Professor, I'm like, this motherfucker song, goddamn news broadcaster. I be kicking about that.
That's why I write my script out.
Now listen to my voice. Like, why the fuck you sound so fucking country? But that's when now look at it. Yeah. No. Now I just go off the rip. But I'm just saying. But then it goes back to what you say on Conspiracy Brother. You know, I have to be comfortable with myself and don't give a damn what nobody else think and just go with it. You gonna like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So, and that's my that's my that's my take right there. Be comfortable with who you are.
In your own skin.
If you don't love yourself, nobody else will.
That's right.
And that's coming from the man on the street. And with that, before we go, man, Professor,
it's time to go.
Oh, time to go? Okay, then shit. I got shit. I gotta say one thing. I gotta say this. So before we go though, Matt Professor, tell the people how they could get in contact with you. They don't want to be part of your podcast, or if they want to reach out to you. What is it?
Don't reach out to me. No, I'm on YouTube. My YouTube channel is the Mad Professor 340. One word.
Okay. I like that. Pharaoh King.
That'll be Instagram Pharaoh_71.
Okay. What's your YouTube channel? You got a YouTube channel now.
I forgot the name.
Oh goddamn.
Pharaoh King. How you Pharaoh King, motherfucker?
Is it? Hold on a second. Let me double check.
It's Pharaoh King. No, trust me, it's Pharaoh King.
No, it sure is.
You ain't probably giving no name. You probably just made it.
The YouTube channel is Pharaoh King, you motherfucker. No. Say one time for me, Tim Duff. That's that Florida. You say about South Carolina, you gotta say that's that Florida school system. Shit. Say it.
South Carolina school system.
But fuck that. Tim Duff, be careful, man. Tell the people how if they want to follow you, all your channels.
Father's Love 99. That's it.
Okay then. And you also follow on Timmy Melvin on Facebook as well. And he's on Facebook.
I just do that just because
I'm just letting people know how they get in contact with you,
put his
motherfucker.
Facebook out there.
I got you.
Instagram.
He can say
That motherfucker had hiding a child like on Kendrick Lamar said. Motherfucker hiding a child. Okay, then, but let's go.
You sound like
Let's go.
my
Let's go.
wife. You got no kids out there.
Before we go, man. Hey, shout them out, Conspiracy Brother. What's all your channels, man?
There you go, man. I'm pretty much everywhere except on TikTok or X or whatever that is. But you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. You can probably even find me on YouTube. But where you won't find me is on the toilet because that's my private time. Nasty motherfuckers.
I thought you about to say some other shit. For that, you get a
Negro, please.
I thought you was gonna say you're not gonna catch me in bed with your wife since I'm unemployed.
that's what I'm about to. I said
thought
the same
that's where
other
we
thing.
was going.
See,
And of
I didn't want
course,
to go there, so that's why it took so long because I had like, okay, I don't want to be too
You gotta be yourself. Be true to
Gotta be
you.
yourself. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can find me on the Audacity Podcast, The Man on the Street. You also find me on Creative Expressions. Of course, you can find all of us on the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. If you haven't watched our videos, hey, we posted some videos. We got 3 videos up right now. Fellas, if y'all haven't subscribed, like I say, we should be up to we should be, because all y'all got kids, you should be up to about that 20 goddamn subscribers by now. I'm telling you, we should be up to 20. We only up to 4.
I don't
And
have
3
that
of them,
many kids.
I'm gonna tell you like
I
this.
didn't know that it came out.
We up. I'm gonna tell you like this. We up to
On
5
YouTube,
subscribers. We up to 5 subscribers, and 3 of them is me, and 1 is our partner Joe, and 1 I don't know who the other one is. So,
Man, you gotta like
Me.
post on
I
Facebook. You gotta
did.
post YouTube links
I
on
will
Facebook.
I will repost it again. I repost it again, and I didn't know if y'all didn't know before we signed off. Kim had to tell me, my wife Kim Bella Style. She told me instead of trying to put everybody names in, if you put hashtag, that's not hashtag. What's the symbol like the A?
The pound.
The accent.
The ampersand.
Yeah, if you put that and highlight that and highlight, it would tag everybody that's a friend of yours on Facebook. So you don't have to go like I go at Major, at Pharaoh, at Sean, but if you go at and the word highlight, everybody that's a friend of yours that follow you, it'll send it out to everybody.
That's cool.
So you don't have to do everybody's name. So that's what I'm trying to say. So with that being said, I got damn on Too Better.
Still alive? Yeah, we still alive.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that it will actually go out to everybody that's on your friends list or following you, and it goes out to everybody. So everybody would get it. And I did that on one of my videos. I only had like I say about 20 views, but once I did it and I looked at it, I'm damn near up to like 100 views. So that people actually clicking on it. So lesson learned. So with that, I would say that you're never too old to learn. And of course, I am the man on the street.
This is Pharaoh King.
Jim Dog, be more careful.
The mad professor living in the boot.
Conspiracy Brother number 1.
And ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, make sure you tell a friend about our podcast Wednesday night. We all talk about sports, the Better Than Sex Sports podcast from 7 to whenever we get done. Of course, make sure you follow these brothers because, like I always say, they got something to say. And you always check us out every Friday night, 8 o'clock for 2 cigars and a blunt. And make sure you stay around for the after show. And like I always say, or better yet, like we always say, come for the show, but be prepared to stay for the conversation. And that's what we'll try to do. And with that, we are totally out.